There's no one in here, however. I always notice that about this game. I don't know if it's just me, but does it look like to anybody else like these bed sheets are just levitating above the bed? Weird. Every room has a bathroom in it. They're all en suite. There's nothing here though. Anyway, this is the servants' quarters. This room is. Ah, there's some stuff on this side. We have something. Let's see, it's Roger's letter of invitation. How do I do it? Ah, there we go. Magnifying glass. Okay, do I hold it over this?
I copied the contents into my notebook.
See, I forgot how the game works even. I forget about that. There's a little journal section up here. Here we go, Roger's letter. Rogers, Mrs. Owen and I will be giving a little house party this weekend. Only 8 guests. I'm sure you'll manage. The larder is well stocked and this crowd shouldn't give too much trouble. We'll arrive early Friday so that Mrs. Owen can draw up a suitable menu. Hang on to the accompanying package for me. It's a gramophone record. I'll want to play it for my guests. Ulrich Norman Owen. Okay. What's this? Newspaper? I don't know. Can't tell what it is. Letter for Rogers. God damn it. Go back in there.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Let's see, what have we got now? The delay letter. Rogers, Mrs. Owen and I will be detained in London this evening. Please do the best you can in our absence. My good lady tells me she wanted the roast for dinner with potatoes and vegetables and the treacle tart for dessert. You'll find everything you need in the pantry. Then serve drinks afterwards in the front parlour. You already have the gramophone record. Please play the side labelled Hello once everyone is comfortably settled in the parlour. We'll be along as soon as possible. Again from Ulrich Norman Owen. Okay. Okay, let's see. What have we picked up? A small packet of sewing needles. Okay. What have I got all together then? Glasses, matches, that walking stick, turkey baster. I remember this, you can... Oh, this is how you combine stuff on here.
Seems so obvious in retrospect.
Not so obvious as to what it's going to be used for though. I can't quite use it completely yet though. I realise I've forgotten to pick up something though. I need to go back into the dining room. Yes, there was a set of drawers here that I missed earlier. Oh, did that so quick, didn't even notice what I picked up. It's, there we go. A flashlight without batteries. So let's combine this ready, may as well.
I should have thought of that sooner.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious, batteries and a flashlight without batteries. Right, I can go back to where I was now. I think this is going to take me back to just I think this takes me back to the first room in the house with the staircase. Yeah, it does. Since I'm here, I'll go up the stairs this way. We'll talk to Mrs. Rogers then.
Would you just look at all these silk sheets? All embroidered GS. I'll bet that was that actress who used to live here. And I've dropped them on this filthy floor.
Can I give you a hand, Mrs. Rogers?
Thank you, Mr. Narracott. You seem like a good sort. I'm sorry for your boat.
I wonder if she knows anything about what happened to her boat.
I'm much too busy to gossip just now.
Oh, okay. And that was the end of that conversation. I can't do anything here, she's in the way. Oh, lots of doors now.
It's tightly locked.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in any of them. Aha! It's the bathroom. There's nothing in here.
I can't open it. It's locked.
Did wonder if I could get in through the bathroom door, but no. That room's completely locked off. We'll try the next one.
I don't think going through that would help. Either he's innocent, in which case I'd be grossly invading his privacy, or he's guilty, and surely wouldn't be daft enough to leave any evidence in his luggage.
What have we got? Here we go. A letter.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
This is Armstrong, the doctor. It's his invitation. And let's see. Dear Dr. Armstrong, you come highly recommended to me by your esteemed colleague Dr. William Weathersby of Harley Street. I have a great favour to ask. My wife's health appears to be deteriorating. She has for many years now been plagued by arthritis of very severe sort, and more recently I have observed short bouts of uncontrolled muscle spasms I am unable to explain. Yet she won't hear of seeing a doctor. I was very much hoping you could join a little weekend house party we have planned for August the 8th at our home in Shipwreck Island in South Devon. If you are amenable, a boat will call for you at the Sticklehaven ferry to ferry you to the short distance to our little hideaway. Please accept the enclosed cheque of £200 as a small initial retainer. I know you will be able to help her. I promise you your efforts will not go unrewarded. Sincerely, U.N. Owen. So he was here, not so much for the party, but because Mrs. Owen is ill. Whose room is this, I wonder? Blaw's letter of invitation.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Blaw's letter. As an ex-CID man and now private detective, you come highly recommended to me. It's my wife's jewels, you see. She simply won't keep them locked in a safe. And this house party we have coming up has got me worried, I can tell you. Your instructions are as follows. 1. Join the house party my wife and I are given the weekend of August 8th on Shipwreck Island off Sticklehaven. 2. Pose as a guest and keep your eyes on the other guests. Dr. Edward Armstrong, a Harley Street man, quite well thought of, I believe. Emily Brent, a spinster lady of strong moral beliefs. Vera Claythorne, my wife's new secretary. Philip Lombard, something of an adventurer, I believe. General Mackenzie, a retired military man. Anthony Marston, a sportsman, younger son of minor dukedom, a long way from any worthwhile title or any worthwhile occupation from the sound of him. Judge Wargrave, a recently retired, supposed to be absolute tyrant in the courtroom. A rum lot if you ask me, but they are my wife's guests, so I am stuck with them. There is also a butler and housekeeper by the name of Thomas and Ethel Rogers. We hired them through the Regina Agency in Plymouth. They seem trustworthy enough, but who knows? 3. Keep an eye on them all and the jewels. I'm sure my wife will have on display at every possible opportunity. I've enclosed what I understand is your standard retainer. If the weekend goes without incident, there will be a sizable bonus as well. Yours truly, Ulrich Norman Owen. So 2 of the people so far we know, well, other than the 2 servants, were brought here not strictly as guests to the party, but for other means, the doctor and this detective guy Bloor. Uh-oh.
Once a bent copper, always a bent copper. Right, Fred?
You're talking through your hat. You were the Purcell gang's inside man on the force, not my brother.
Your brother? Don't try to kid me, Fred. There's still a handsome reward out for you.
Fred is my brother. I'm Patrick Fane.
No reason for me to believe you that I can see. There's still a big reward out for Fred Fane.
You scuttled my boat to trap me here.
You recognized me, too. I saw it in your eyes.
Only because Davis showed Fred the passenger list yesterday. I came in my brother's place. We didn't think you might mistake me for him. Fred is 8 years older than me. Look closely, Bloor.
You do look young, I noticed that. Thought it must be the sea air.
You were taking the Purcells' bribes for years. After the Landor case, people began to ask questions. The Purcells needed what the Yank detective novels call a fall guy. My brother was framed. You were in the clear.
Your whole story sounds like a detective novel.
I've never stopped trying to clear Fred's name and put you in Dartmoor prison where you belong. Thanks to your greed, I may now have that chance.
Maybe you're Patrick, maybe you're Fred. I don't know, and I don't much care. You're either a criminal, or you've been harboring one all these years. I wonder what my fellow guests will think of that. Go on, Mr. Narracott. Hop it. I need to prepare for dinner.
Oh well, we've only been here 5 minutes and we've already made an enemy. Can we talk to this Bloor some more?
Go on. I have business in this room. You don't.
We won't be stealing his diary today. Just leave. I must have been in our room. We'll just try all of these doors and see what happens.
Narracott? I thought you'd be long gone by now. That storm's getting pretty fierce.
Somebody scuttled my boat.
I saw Bloor watching you like a hawk eyes its dinner. Could it have been him?
Possibly.
Any idea why?
I'd rather not say.
Suit yourself. I'd better get ready for dinner.
Yes, I suspect it was also Bloor. Or will there be a twist?
Oh, Mr. Narracott, I thought that you'd left us.
Someone scuttled my boat.
Oh, but that's dreadful. Surely the harbour master will send another boat when you're missed.
Not in this storm, I'm afraid. And even then, it won't be reported.
Why ever not?
My brother. He knew I might not be immediately back.
I'm terribly sorry for your trouble. The Owens should be arriving shortly. I'm sure you can get a ride back in that boat. If you'll excuse me, I must get ready for dinner.
Yes? Oh, Mr. Narracott, I had a question for you. Have you heard anything in Sticklehaven about this house being set up as a guest house?
No, Miss Brent.
No. Mrs. Rogers hasn't either. And who are the Owens?
I haven't met them yet.
Would it surprise you to learn neither have Mr. and Mrs. Rogers? It's odd. Very odd. If you'll excuse me, Mr. Narracott, I must make dinner preparations.
The plot thickens.